What mistakes do new GCs make when bidding jobs, and how can they avoid eating into their profit margins?
The first mistake that they make is underbidding the job. You know, a lot of GCs sometimes, and we are very mindful not to get stuck in that. A lot of times we're probably at about maybe a 70% win rate, and we're even at a higher percentage win rate when we're competing against bigger companies. And the reason being is that bigger companies have more overhead than we do. So that gives us an opportunity to reduce the size of our bid because we don't have to cover all of that overhead. But when we're competing with other companies that are smaller than us, which have even less overhead, sometimes it's a three-man show, literally. They come in with really, really, really low prices. And, you know, sometimes they underestimate the material cost that's needed, even though they're doing labor at cost or even below cost sometimes, especially if it's an owner general contractor who actually work in the field. I do not work in the field or on the buildings in terms of the construction part. So you're not gonna see me out there hanging drywall. You're not gonna see me out there running a course of CMU brick wall. I can, but I'm more so involved in the technical execution of reading the plans, making sure everything's to code, working with the inspectors, the county inspectors. So that is really what they make the biggest mistake on. They don't really account for all the materials and the material costs that a project will need, because again, they're kind of guessing that, and they don't go through and they don't do a full takeoff, or they don't use an estimating company, or they don't use an estimating software for them to really know what that material cost is. Sometimes on a $1 million project, you can be as much as $25,000 off, $25,000 off in material costs. That's a big number to be off in guesstimating material, especially when you get near the end of the project and money's starting to run out.